Walking Dead and DayZ. I had died many times in the games, but there had always been another life, another chance. Now I was living the harsh reality of what had once been a pleasurable pastime. There was no second chance, no reset button. The world had gone to hell, or at least this part of it had. According to Sam and Tanya, the virus hadn't reached America. If that was true, and only Britain was affected, I wondered what the rest of the world was planning to do about the situation. They must know what was happening from satellite images. Those images would show the zombie hordes, and the destruction and death they left in their wake. They would also show the military encampments and positions that had been set up by the army as they tried to take control of the chaos. Would the foreign leaders try to help us? Or would they think, to hell with it, and bombard us with nuclear weapons instead, killing everyone and everything, alive or undead, just to be safe? They couldn't risk the virus reaching their shores. If protecting themselves meant killing innocent people and turning Britain into a nuclear wasteland, I was sure they wouldn't lose much sleep over it. Lucy appeared at the doorway and waved at me. Her expression and posture as she came into the living area said that she was still sleepy. Her blonde hair was pinned up into a messy bun. She wore the oversized Sail to Your Destiny t-shirt that she sometimes slept in. As she padded barefoot across the carpet to the sofa, she said, "That smells good." "I thought we should have a good breakfast," I said, "since we don't know when we'll get a chance to eat properly again." I wanted to add, "if ever," but I restrained myself. Lucy knew as well as I did that this could be the last time we both stood here on the Big Easy. We had seen too much death to take anything for granted. She nodded and dropped onto the sofa, turning her head away from the morning light streaming in through the windows, her eyes half closed. "You okay?" I asked. "I'm just not a morning person. You know that." I did. I also knew that she'd recently been bitten by a zombie and had been in danger of turning into one of the undead. She'd been injected with the faulty vaccine and then with the new antivirus. It was understandable that she might suffer side effects from that experience. As if reading my mind, she looked over at me and said, "I'm fine, Alex. Really." She got up and came into the kitchen. "I'll make coffee." She turned on the electric kettle and began to spoon instant coffee and sugar into 2 mugs. On the radio, Dawn faded out to be replaced by 10cc singing, "I'm Not in Love." I sighed and concentrated on the hash browns and sausages sizzling in the pan. Unlike the singers in 10cc, I was finding it difficult to deny my feelings for Lucy. I had always liked her, and she was the reason I had gone hiking in Wales with Mike and Elena. But my feelings for Lucy then were no more than a powerful physical attraction. Powerful enough to get an out-of-shape gamer geek like me onto the Welsh mountains, sure, but still only a physical attraction. We had been through a lot together since the day the zombie apocalypse began, and now shared a strong emotional bond. I hadn't realised just how strong until we had been separated. I had risked my life to get a message to Lucy, and then risked it again to get the chemical that was needed for the antivirus that could save her from being turned, and it had all been worth it. She turned away from the boiling kettle and poked me in the ribs playfully. "Why are you up so early anyway? You don't like mornings any more than I do." "Ouch," I said, moving aside to avoid her jabbing finger. "That did not hurt, Alex." "It did. Stop poking me and concentrate on making the coffee," I joked. She raised an eyebrow. "You've been chased by zombies, shot at by the army, and almost eaten by Patient Zero, but you're afraid of my little finger?" "Yep," I said, nodding and backing away. She held her index finger in front of my face, a mischievous look in her eyes. "This is what